Hey, hi, good evening and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another live session of our channel, TM Square. I'm really glad that I could make it up to this week where we could connect back again with all of you. I'm indeed very glad that we are connecting after a long while due to the new year and other things. And for a few weeks, I was not even feeling well. So, in fact, the throat is the most important thing of my content here. And indeed, if I have anything related to throat, certainly I cannot record videos and may not be able to make live. So, I'm really happy that I'm well enough and healthy enough that I could get back to this live session and kind of welcome you all. So once again, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to all of you. Greetings for the day, and welcome back to our channel TM Square, where we look forward to have this live session every Saturday between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and try to listen to you and try understanding what probably the questions, the doubts, and clarifications you may have related to your certifications or probably related to your journey as a QA, career guidance, etc. So we are looking forward to have all those questions and queries and doubts being clarified as a part of this live session. Indeed, the videos are really great. I keep listening to your comments. I keep reading them, and certainly I respond to almost. I would not say 100%. I respond to 90 to 95% comments. There are many one which are not related to something like justifiable over the comment, so I may not be able to reply back. But sometime I cannot keep up with. There are so many comments also, but I can just say that around 95% I respond to all the comments, and yeah, I'm really happy to hear good things, all the success stories from people who are getting certified. But at some point of time, these videos are just one-way communication, so it's not necessary that all your queries really get answered. So we had this initiative started long back that every Saturday we'll give you 1 hour time so that you can interact with me face to face and like face to face in the sense my face and your voice and your words, and you can at least ask me your queries or doubts or clarification whatsoever you should have with respect to the certifications or maybe about QA, automation, or journey as a QA, whatsoever you may have. Feel free to utilize this. Okay, so this is an open channel for you where we look forward to listen to you. So we don't have any agenda, we don't have any context, but we just want to keep this 1 hour reserved for our learners so that they can always feel free to join in, ask their questions, and let us know, right? So while we wait for our very first comment, yeah, some quick updates as we are connecting after a while. Number one, we have started with the test manager certification, and we have already built almost half the way. So we got around 70 to 18 tutorials on the ISTQB test manager. And for the foundation, we completed last year itself, that is the end of 2024. So we completed foundation as well as we completed the Q&A playlist where we covered around 120 questions with all the details like tips and tricks and time management related to the certification. And yeah, I think many people have already started utilizing those content. So it's getting benefited also. And we shall look forward to see if we can add something more to it. So this window we generally keep to listen to you. What do you think about our channel? What do you think we can do better? What do you think we should work upon? And meanwhile, the second important thing, what I thought of talking about is, of course, to let you know that we'll be working on some of the technical talks this time parallelly. So we'll be coming up with a lot of other context that what's the trends, what's the latest and greatest in terms of testing, helping more of like the newcomers to the industry. So I'll be concentrating on the newcomers as well this time, rather than just being worried about the certifications for the people who are experienced or maybe those who are new as well. But this time, I'm looking forward to continue with my segment on technical talks, and here we'll discuss more. And we would hear from you. Probably look forward to have suggestions from you. What topics would you like to hear from me to talk about and add more value to this channel? Okay. And we would certainly request all of you to subscribe to this channel to add value because the reach certainly depends and YouTube algorithm certainly works on these principles where your views are certainly one way important to get benefited, but as we would like to help a bigger crowd around the world, we would just need your support. So dropping a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel could be of great help. So we would just want to make sure that you add your contribution to help me in terms of reaching out to the wider audience across the world, right? So please do the needful. That would be of great help, right? Indeed. So these are a few of the things what I had as an update from my side. We are building up the test manager, and post test manager, we shall certainly look forward to taking suggestions from you that what should be the next playlist we should work on, next certification we should work on. And other than that, we shall look forward to add more value from the technical talks. I also remember many people saying that we should work on more sample papers. So yeah, I think I will take out some time and look forward to build a team who can draft some questions, get it reviewed by me, and then we can publish it on our official channel so that you can make most out of it. But again, that takes a little bit of effort, so I may not be upfront promising you that you will have something coming up very quickly, but it may take some time. And yeah, maybe people who are writing recently, so they will not be getting any kind of benefits coming from here. But of course, the people who will be down the line preparing for it will certainly be getting benefited. Okay, so these are some of the things what we had from our side. So feel free to drop your queries, drop your comments. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We should look forward to entertain and answer them so that you can have the most from this channel. I'm really happy to let you know that this is the only technical channel on the platform which looks forward to uh, conduct these live sessions where we have the courage to face the audience and look forward to answer your questions right here in the live session. So we just don't create tutorials, which might be one way. We look forward to listen to you as well. And the very first thing coming in from Tahir. Tahir, after a long time, I'm really happy to see you. In fact, you should be also happy to see me because even I've not been present for a long time. So Tahir says, "Hi Neeraj bhai, nice to see you. I just wanted to ask that can you provide a roadmap around 1 year for a newcomer who is not from IT background and want to have career in testing?" Indeed, thank you so much, Tahir. You have been a contributing element to our channel, and I'm really, really glad that you are here again as I resume my services on the live session. So, indeed, that's a great topic. I think that would be few of my hit list to get started with, and I would certainly draft a layout for the 1 year for the newcomers in the industry, and that would certainly be guiding everything that what tools and technology or what concepts they need to concentrate on, how to entertain those informations in their resume, what exactly will it take for them to become a QA, and what should they do once they become a QA for the next 1 year. So thank you so much for that input. I would certainly take that as one of my priority items to start talking about. You also say that what should be the most important steps to keep in mind. A roadmap, even 2 years will be okay. This question is asked a lot. Indeed, I really respect that input, and I think that should be one of my prioritized item to work upon as I start talking about the concepts of testing for the newcomers. And thank you so much for contributing in, and really glad to see you once again. So thank you once again for your information and suggestion. Take that into consideration, and you will see pretty much soon, coming the coming days, probably maybe a week down the line, or maybe 2 weeks max, you will see some videos coming on the same. You also say I'm in Germany, and there are many engineers who are not from IT or related fields, and they always ask for that. I always recommend your channel, but please make 1 hour video on that. 1 hour video. Indeed. Yeah, sure. See, generally we don't go for a long form videos because sometimes it might not be, you know, considerate enough for people to click on, because when they see 1 hour, they understand that, oh, there's a lot of thing in here. But yes, I totally see the other side of it as a creator myself, that when you get into the content, you really see that, okay, he's someone who is talking more details. So this is lengthy video. So people who are in need, they will certainly have patience to watch the entire video. But yeah, I think I would be creating something closer to that, because it's more of like a webinar, or more of like that kind of content which will draft everything right from the fundamentals to the overall roadmap, and which would go up to 40 to 45 minutes or maybe 1 hour as well. So yeah, I'll look forward to build a video which is very detailed and gives pin to pin information to anyone who is coming from non-IT to migrate to the technical side of it. So makes sense, and I'm pretty sure there are many people. In fact, many of other learners have also reached out to me asking that random question that I'm from non-IT. How can I move to IT? Will the certification help? Or what would be the key tools which I can start with? So I think that makes it very clear that there are many people who are really interested and they would like to jump upon this. So yeah, thank you so much for your information and suggestion here. I will certainly look at it on priority basis and would look to create. I think that can be one of my first videos on this entire technical talks. Okay, so once again, thank you so much for that. So yes, team, if you got anything else, feel free to drop a comment below. I'm always happy to answer your questions. Again, you don't have to be hesitant enough to think about what should I ask or whether this question would sound a silly one. If you think you have a question and you think I can answer it, just drop that on the chat, and I'll look forward to talk about it. Right? See, the only point of this live session is to listen to you, answer your queries, and look forward to see how much ever we can assist you beyond our boundaries. So this channel is just not limited to creating the content, rather looks forward to their learners on a longer goal, longer term, that they can look forward to get assisted with any other support, what they need beyond the videos, beyond the tutorials. Okay. Tahir says, I have a question. Can you clarify difference between verification and validation with some real industry examples? See, there has been a lot of glitch about these two topics. There was a theoretical aspect which people created long back, that verification is where the developers, or when we build things, we verify whether it is working or not, and validation is where we basically define or test the system. So in simple words, when we conduct requirement review, when we conduct code review, when we conduct design review, people used to refer it as verification, and the testing activities which were dynamic rather than static were referred to be as the validation part of it, which is more of like validating. Over a period of time, we have redefined it. So now theoretically also things have been changing, as this was accepted earlier also, but just theoretical information used to have these conflicts. So verification and validation are two different things. Validation is more of like what exactly is being done. Is it working fine or not? Okay. I'm not talking about requirements this time. I'm just talking about things which have been built, and are they working fine or not, right? So it's more of like if a developer writes a code and performs a quick check on that, right? It's more of like review. The static testing part is what we call it as we are validating it, right? On the other hand, the verification is what we do as dynamic testing, right? When we execute test cases, we are verifying it with respect to the requirements. So these are the key definitions, and you would see this transformation even in the syllabus of ISTQB as well. Okay, so in the new syllabus 2024, they understood this communication gap which was happening online and through many portals, many blogs, etc. They have clarified it that this is what the VNV differences or verification and validation is. So say for example, I'm writing a code, okay, and I'm just reviewing it, but not executing and testing it with certain amount of data. I call it as validation. And verification is what we conduct with the test data, run it in a scenario, and then execute it, and then try to see whether it passes or fails. That is what we refer to as verification. Okay, so that's pretty much what I can relate it to, and give you with some examples. And you say, what exactly is difference between test plan and VNV plans? These two plans are sometimes mentioned separately. How can I differentiate between these plans? See, again, the planning part or the documentation related to plan vary from organization to organization. So it's a complete organization standards that how they maintain their documentation. You will even find things like strategy or test plan or level test plan. So it's completely the a maturity of the organization or the growth of the organization, which further simplifies their documentation. I can always have a single document called as master test plan or test plan, and it will have my strategy or approach in that. it will have my test plan in that, and it will even have the test plan in that. Okay, so if I talk about the test plan and VNV plan, the name itself gives you a basic difference, right? VNV means verification and validation both, right? So that means it's a project plan overall. What will you do with this respect to static testing, and what will you do with respect to dynamic testing? So this is an overall plan if I see as VNV, whereas the test plan is particularly for the dynamic testing. So here we will not talk about what is the review type we are going to follow, what artifacts will be under review, what will be a review template to document the defects, etc. So that will all be a part of VNV. But in test plan, you will only define what are the test types, the test levels, the schedule of that, the timeline of it, the resources for that. So includes levels of testing, test methods which you'll be using, test techniques which you'll be using, and these are all relevant only to dynamic testing. Okay, so test plan will talk particularly about dynamic testing, whereas VNV on a higher level, okay, we'll talk about both static and dynamic, that approach. Okay, so if you see both the documentation somewhere, you should understand that VNV will answer my whole project testing perspective, whereas test plan will only talk about the dynamic. However, if you switch from one organization to another organization, you would also notice that they would say both of these will have the same information, so we create only one. Okay, my test plan can also have static testing information as a part of the approach, and it will define that where will I do static testing, what documents will be reviewed, etc. So it's not necessary that you may see multiple documentations. Okay, you may see sometimes just a single document fulfilling both. So it depends on organization, how many documents are you creating. But for your question, this is the difference between test plan and VNV plan. Okay. And you also say validation can never be dynamic then. What about early simulation of requirements or operational concepts? Will it be validation or verification? Again, of course, the validation will not talk about any kind of dynamic, certainly. And then if you say requirements or operational concepts, so as we say requirement simulation or operational concepts, these are pretty much dynamic, right? So they're not static. Static would be more of like dry runs if you're doing, right? And they are not operational related. Like it's not relative to a compatibility, it's not relative to infrastructure, it's not relative to the environment which you're running on. So as far as these things are not involved, you can call it as validation. But as these things get involved, like simulation of requirement or operational executions, then the moment execution comes, it turns into dynamic testing. And that is where it will be called as verification. Okay, so I hope that clarifies the picture here. Yep. Thank you so much for that. Let me know if you have anything else, and I will be more than happy to further guide you and explain it with more details. Okay, so yeah, if anyone else has any other question, feel free to drop them below. I'll be more than happy to talk about it and look forward to answer them as much as possible. And don't forget to drop a thumbs up. That's how we can have the reach maximum to the rest of the people. So just do your little bit contribution to our efforts that would add more value. Tahir says, you had another channel related to traveling vlogs. Can you share the link and updates about that? Okay. Yeah, I had an initiative, indeed, had in the sense like currently I'm not working on it. It's been almost like one year now. And yeah, I had like, some concept related to work-life balance. And that's where I thought about investing some of my time traveling and exploring places. And as I did that, I also wanted to share because by traveling, you do share a lot of information with many people. And as you share these information with many people, they also get benefited from it. They can make really good takeaways. It might be a good planner for you, right? You can even plan your holidays better. Probably sometime if you are traveling, you know what's the ups and downs and what kind of challenges you may face there. So that is where I thought of sharing it. And indeed, I started with that same passion and same hope But over a period of time, I think I got a little more occupied, pretty much occupied, I would say, not just little, very much. And that is where I think I just lost little grip on traveling. And I traveled indeed many other places after that, but it's just that I could not vlog it. Like I cannot record it because recording my videos on TM Square channel is just takes hardly 15 minutes. Like it's a one shot video. If you ever noticed, I never take multiple takes. You'll not see cuts in between. It's a single recording, and because that's what is very flawless for me. And editing is also very simple. I don't add fancy pop-ups and all that. So I just keep it as sober as possible to people to concentrate on the content. But yeah, this video editing, the vlogs are really difficult to manage. You really need a lot of time and editing softwares to be taken care of, where to insert what, and you record in multiple clips, then arranging them in the right order. Sometimes you record things which are supposed to be in the early at a later point of time, so missing out those videos, a lot of things. So it took a lot of effort, and that's where over a period of time I think I somehow lost a little grip on that. But anyhow, as you just reminded me of that, here is the link for you. Okay. And yeah, I think I would be starting back that soon. But it's just that, like, again, it's heavy summer back here in Bangalore and India also, I would say. So it's like Bangalore, especially, it's very hot. So I thought of like utilizing some of my time for these content. So maybe in another 1 month or 2 months of time, you would start seeing some content there also. But I'm really glad that you do remember about this channel. Not many people really understood or really followed that channel, but yes, yeah, really happy to hear from you, Tahir. So this is the latest update from that channel. But yeah, as I will travel again, I will look forward to create some good content for all our viewers. Thank you so much for asking about that. Yes, Steve, go ahead. If anyone here feels free to ask anything, go ahead, because I would be more than happy to answer you beyond my boundaries. And that is where we take this initiative of going live, so that people can look forward to, join in, ask their questions, and do, get their doubts clarified. Because generally, people do have questions, but they do not have opportunities or window or maybe a platform where they can get the right advice. So I'm really happy. And I would also like to let you know that I'm on the TopMate right now. So if you would like to have a conversation with me, a one-on-one conversation, you can even connect with me on TopMate. So let me just quickly drop the link to all of you so that you can, however, I posted it on the channel updates. So if you wish to connect with me, you can always connect with me there as well. So just give me a moment. Meanwhile, feel free to drop your comments. I would be more than happy to pick them up and talk about it. I think I can get it in my post itself. Yeah, here we go. So let me just drop that on the chat. So that's my TopMate ID. Should you wish to book any kind of one-on-one conversation with me for any topic, I do offer different services like chat, instant call, etc. So feel free to schedule a call with me, and you will have the complete freedom to talk to me and get an appropriate guidance on a privacy-based model Like instead of asking your question on the crowd, you can always get connected with me on one-on-one. Okay. All right. So that's my top mate account, and we have the next one coming in from, what's that? Mohan Mek. Okay. Okay. It says, if I registered ISTQB Advanced Level Test Automation Engineer exam on ITB portal, which version of the syllabus will my exam be based on? B 0.1 or 2.0? I think 2.0 is already on, so it will be 2.0 because the 1.0 basically gets retired by January. So ITB took almost like 7 months to roll out the new examinations. So currently they are catering examinations on version 2.0 itself. So you should follow the 2.0 playlist. I already have it ready with all the tutorials. So you can follow V 2.0 for the new examinations. Okay. So again, anytime after today or like 15th, you are writing the examination, then you should follow the version 2.0. Anyone else has any other question? Feel free, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them. The only reason I'm here on live is just to listen to you and look forward to answer your queries whatsoever you may have. You're welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. Kalgai says, which book is best for ISTQB Foundation Level version 4.0? There's only one book which is very much popular. It is Dorothy Graham. You know that. So if in case you have not been through that book, search for Dorothy Graham. Okay, Dorothy Graham. And along with that, you will have two more authors like Eric and another one I don't remember. So this is the only book which is really good. But just remember one thing, because that's my personal opinion. The book may have a lot of additional information just to describe the topic in a way that you can understand more about it. And yeah, you may just have to, avoid those unnecessary things while you read that. So that may not be part of your examination, right? So examination, for that you have a PDF, and keep that PDF handy when you're reading this book. The book may have additional information beyond the syllabus, but it's just for making you explain easily that what this topic meant, right? And in that context, the other part is like the PDF, which will guide you that, okay, this is what we are interested in. But say, for example, a topic like static testing, correct? So static testing could be just written in one paragraph in the syllabus, right? But in the book, it will be written in 2 pages, just to describe more that what is the history of static testing, why should we do it, what's the benefit of having static testing being conducted, what is the example in the real world, so, what exactly is the need of conducting it. So there may be 5 topics covering 1.5 to 2 pages of that. So that will be just to explain you the worth of static testing instead of just kind of, giving you the same context from the PDF. So that is where you will have a lot of extra content in the book, which is good for you to understand. But again, bring yourself back that, okay, that was only to explain me, what does it mean? But in order to answer the question, I just have to remember this part of it, okay, which will the PDF will guide you for that. All right. So I hope you got your answer. Let me know if you have anything else. I'll be more than happy to answer this. And team, those who are here, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up, because that's how the algorithm of YouTube works to help us grow and reach out to many more users who can get benefited from this channel and our live session. So thank you. Thank you so much for that. Okay, the next one is Gayatri. Gayatri says, I've completed ISTQB foundation level, and in advanced level, which one I should choose either TTA or TA. Gayatri, it's very simple. If you are a functional tester and want to get certified further in that, or you are into functional testing, please move with test analyst. But if you're into non-functional testing, and or you want to build your career in non-functional testing hereafter, then you should go for technical test analyst. Okay, so TA is for functional testers and technical test analyst is for non-functional testers. Okay, that's the only difference. Now you can easily make your decision that where you fall and go with the next examination accordingly. Okay, I hope that clarifies your doubt. Let me know if you have anything else. Harshit says, hi sir, looking for registration for my first ISTQB certificate. Can you guide me with the process for both online and offline mode? Sure, Harshit. So see, again, both the options of taking the examinations are pretty straightforward. Offline, you will get more of like an examination kind of ambience, environment, etc. Right? So you will have the freedom of having peace of mind in an examination center, and you will also be away from the crowd, distractions, or any kind of gate crashing, which generally happens in our home. So that is the benefit what you get from the offline examination. But yes, you may have to travel to your nearest test center, wherever you have in your area or in your city, and then you may have to carry, which is normal as well, like ID card or ID proof and all, and you have to be on time, which is again common in both. But point is, the major difference what I see with the offline and online is that offline you will be outside your home in a premise where you will feel that you are writing an examination. Some people find it very good environment to prepare for or to write their examination. But on the other hand, online is a ambience where you can write it, or it's a convenience, not I would say ambience, convenience, that you can take it right from your office or even from your home. But you will have to do other things as a constraint here. You have to make sure that you have a stable internet. You have to make sure that you have an isolated room with no people crashing into your room during the examination. Then make sure that your camera is on, okay? And you may have a reflecting background which shows that what's in front of you. You may have to give a 360 tour of your room, that nobody else is there in the room except you, and you don't have any books around or something like that. So these are things which are protocols of online. But again, both have their own significance. So I will not, emphasize on any one of the topic or one of the option. You, given that I have provided you all the details, you decide what is more relevant for you. Okay, because I always leave that decision on the candidate. We don't pressurize them that this is better, go for it. Because sometimes people say that, yeah, I'm feeling comfortable at home instead of getting into a examination room. But another person do say me that, Neeraj, I think if I'm writing at home, I never feel like I'm writing examination. I'll get distracted. There's some background noise. There are some people shouting outside. So I would like offline. So now take your decision wisely. What works best for you? Okay, and then take your decision whether you would like to go offline or online. My job here is to give you both the flavors so that your decision making becomes simpler. Okay. I hope, Harshit, that answers your question. Let me know if it is still open or you need anything else from my side. Mohan says, do you have or know any site that we can use for practicing mocks for ISTQB examination? I'll have a very standard answer, Mohan, for this. Uh, First of all, we have only 4 mock papers offered by the body, which is as per the examination structure and the difficulty level. There are many websites, I would even quote the number, like around 25 websites are there, which promises that they have mock papers, they have dumps of ISTQB Foundation. Personally reviewed, most of them, 90% of their questions are wrong. Either they don't have complete question, or if they have the question which is not in the syllabus, or they have wrong answers, or option levels are not that tricky. So I do tell people that, okay, if you are free, you can go ahead and do those websites. But trust me, that is not going to give you the preparation part. Okay, you're just doing some hands-on, okay, with those mocks. So I or ISTQB does not recognize any other portal as a relevant material to practice your mocks. Okay, and I always say the same statement to anyone who asks me about this. So there are 4 mock papers. I'll have a little more rigid answer. Okay, that is, if you have to gain the confidence of writing the examination, you'll get in these 4 papers itself. Because ISTQB is not about dumps. They don't repeat the questions. They ask you concept related examination, right? So it depends on understanding the pattern of the examinations, and 4 papers are enough for that. But if you cannot understand in these 4 papers, then trust me or not, you still need to go back to the content. Okay, something is missing. Something is not well worked upon. So trust me, you can go to any other website. I can only give you offline, not online, because I don't want to make it a general recommendation. Offline, just ping me. I'll be happy to give you some links. But trust me, you will be going at your own risk. Okay, because many people have come back to me and told me that, Neeraj, I failed in the examination just because I went through several portals and then realized that I was getting confused, and questions were very simple. I thought I'm confident, and that was not the level of examination. So based on the experience of people and the feedback, I'm suggesting you this. Trust me, people have done it. Majority of my people or my learners have made it without going to that website. And these people are not responsible for anything, let me tell you. They just know one thing, that what is not being sold, they have to sell that. That's the fact. ISTQB doesn't have dumps, so they're making most of this opportunity. They're creating some silly question. You can also do it. If you want to open a new blogspot today, go to ChatGPT, upload the PDF, okay, copy paste the PDF, and ask him to create some mock exam questions. ChatGPT will give you 100 plus questions, okay, for each section, and you can create a blogspot out of that, okay, as a blog and post it. You will start earning from that blog. That's a good business. But the point is, you will never get that success what you want, right? Because those questions are not as per the standard of ISTQB. So these are the 4 mock papers which you will find it easy to understand what is the level of examination. So please just trust me on that, and this is how it's going to work the best. Okay, but if you get stuck with anything, you know where to reach out. Feel free to drop me a comment or ping me on LinkedIn or Topmate anywhere. Okay, I'll be happy to answer you. Is there anything else I can do, Mohan? Just let me know. Tahir says, I guess one does not need any book. I prepared for 3 ISTQB certification from Team Square and PDF course content. Yeah, I would certainly say that's the great feedback what I hear from you, Tahir. Thank you so much for that. But indeed, I would be a little, kind of like literal on this. There are people who have their way of learning, and we don't discriminate saying that it's not required. But trust me, people have their own way of learning things. So I would happily say that if you find book more easy to understand things, please go ahead. Okay. So that is where I always give the right advice to people, that if you feel, say, for example, some people can learn from videos, but some people come back to me saying that, Neeraj, I want to attend your training because I do have questions to ask. I'm a person who interfere in every single discussion to understand better. So we again cannot make a judgment, right? Videos are here, why you want to attend a class session. So there are ways of learning, and I always appreciate your way of learning. What would be best? So Tahir, again, your opinion. I would say that you were great enough to understand with the videos alone. But again, there are people who are new to these concepts sometimes. They are pretty much new to the definitions, terminologies. They would even like to deep dive. So that is where the books may be. Okay. But thank you so much for your suggestion, Tahir, because I know what you meant by saying that. It is to certainly recommend the quality of my content here. And I'm really glad people are talking like that about my video. I could do really some good job for the people, and they could get benefited from here. Thank you once again, Tahir. Kalgai says, got it, sir. And one question, what should be the strategy to see each chapter wise, topic wise, and after that, read the book or vice versa? See, I would say if you are reading the book, I would suggest read the book first, like go over through like entire thing, and then watch the video. Okay, why? What happens after reading the book? You would have read a lot of things and understood many things. Then coming to my video will shrink you to the syllabus, because my videos do not talk anything beyond the boundaries. My videos will talk particularly those things which are required for the examination. So I would suggest you to go in this manner. Read the book, whatever you understand, then watch the video for the same topic, because I always build topic by topic so that they don't have to worry about which video to watch. Okay, with section number 1.1, 1.2, etc. So read the content in the book, understand whatever you want to understand, and then come to the video to crisp it down to the point. Okay, so we understood so much. Now the examination wants this much. So that will be the way you can do. But if you learn only this much, then you go to the book, you may retain a lot of unnecessary information in your mind. Okay, so please follow this approach. That would be great. And in V 4.0, does the syllabus change from 3.0? Indeed, yeah, of course, that's the change, right? So that's the change. So that's why the new syllabus is here. The topics are increased when compared to previous version. Yes, we have embedded a lot of agile topics in the 4.0. So it is 3.0 compared to 4.0. 4.0 has more content than 3.0. Okay, so you will have to stick to the content for sure. So that's why I always even say that my 3.0 playlist of questions can also be used. So I have questions playlist also with the answers, discussion on that, the tips and tricks. So I have 7 papers in together, like 3 from 3.0 and 4 from 4.0. Okay, so 7 papers can be easily referred to prepare for the examination with explanation. So I have a playlist. Let me just quickly drop it down. If you are preparing for that, that would be of great help. So easy way to go or quickly check out that is go to my channel, Okay, and click on playlist. Okay, playlist section. And in that playlist section, just search for the sample question discussion for foundation level. So for the 4.0, I've dropped in here, and 3.0 also you can find it there itself. So let me do it for you so that it will be easy for you to check it out on my page also. And this is for 3.0. Okay, so now you got both the links. You can refer both the playlist very much because 3.0 is included in 4.0. Okay. Harshit says, thank you for your response. I have another query. I'm currently following ISTQB Foundation Level 4.0. Will it be enough to clear the certification or should be exploring some other topics? No, I think I would just keep it very to the point. Going through the videos would be more than enough. Okay. If you're following the videos, so that videos would be just enough to be prepared for the examination. Because, see, again, as we just talked a moment back, that it depends on people's understanding. So if you have been working in testing, you know the fundamentals, then we don't want you to scratch your head for unnecessary things, right? I don't want you to get into a blog properly, read an article or something, or go beyond and deep dive. I would just say that the videos are created in such a way that it will prepare you for the examination. Get your certification done, get back to work, right? That's the point. So that's how we suggest people that, okay, videos are more than enough. And I think we just heard the feedback, and Tahir also endorsed on that. Like, the videos are enough to understand everything what you need from the content as well as from the examination point of view. Okay, and then take up this uh, mock paper discussion playlist. Every single question, up to 120 questions, have been discussed in detail. So no compromise. Even if it is repeated somewhere, like same topic is coming again and again, we still describe it. So that's the quality what you will get in the sample paper discussion. Harshit says, and would love to connect on LinkedIn for further guidance. Feel free anytime. Okay. Feel free to connect with me anytime offline. I'll be more than happy to assist people. I keep assisting a lot of people as they do have beyond the boundaries questions. So you can always do that. Or you can even connect with me on TopMate. You can book a slot and then, uh, have a discussion with me there also. Okay. So, yeah, let me know. All right. So, yeah, team, go ahead. If you got any more questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. We got around almost 20 minutes remaining from our live session, and we would like to make most out of this opportunity when we are connecting together. So, feel free to drop your queries on the chat. I'll be happy to pick it up and talk about it. And before you leave, just don't forget to drop a thumbs up. Your one thumbs up can help YouTube understand that there is a live session and they will further recommend it to other people. And your likes and your subscription on the channel certainly helps. So please do the needful to maximize the reach to the people who are not aware of our channel yet. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I see those hearts floating, so I keep saying thank you for anyone who's pressing that button. Kalgai says, after foundation level completion, how do anyone choose the track for advanced level or expert level, etc.? See, there will be two options after foundation. I think I generally do this as a part of my very first video. Okay, any playlist. If you randomly open any playlist, as a part of the first video, I describe the pathway. Okay, the certification path. Thank you so much. So, as a part of this first video, I explained them that the first certification is foundation, then you have three different direction: agile, the specialist and the advanced level. And okay, thank you so much for all those hearts coming up there. So you can just choose there. If you see anything specific to your profession, like if you're into a domain, into practices like performance testing, mobile application testing, automotive testing, and any other thing, feel free to check out those certifications, and you can take up that as next certification. Or you can even choose agile. I'll keep it on the last priority, because again, agile is a little restricted content and does not talk beyond everything, so you can optionally take that also. And then depending on your experience, if you say, Neeraj, I'm 5 years plus years of experience, or 4 plus years of experience, you can even take up test analyst or technical test analyst. So my first suggestion would be to take anything of specialist, which is relevant to your portfolio. Second would be to take either test analyst or technical test analyst. If you're in functional, take the test analyst. Non-functional, take the technical test analyst. And then if you're done with these two certifications, then you can even go for agile. Or if you don't find anything in specialist, then you can try with the agile first and then go for the test analyst certification. And after taking test analyst, I would generally suggest you go for test manager. But again, you would need a little more experience to crack down this test manager certification. The reason is test manager needs a little more wisdom in the world of real, corporate world and the decision making, monitoring, controlling, and many other things. So just go through the syllabus. I always suggest people that check out my videos, look at the TOC, and looking at TOC, if you think you know what exactly we are talking about, then you are ready to go for the examination. There is no age bar, there is no restriction for experience. But I should always give them a generic, suggestion which makes sense to them. So at any point you feel that you are ready for test manager, take it up, right? And after taking the test manager certification, you can even approach the expert level, which is obviously the last, but that would require a further more experience because the questions will be like that. Okay, so that's the pathway which you can certainly look forward to participate in. Okay, or take up your next certifications. So specialist, advanced level, test analyst or technical test analyst. If you're functional, test analyst, non-functional, technical test analyst, or then go for agile. And then after test analyst, go for test manager. Okay. And you can always watch my tutorials to quickly get a pulse check that how much do I know, how much more I need to prepare, can I really take up this examination? If we are talking about something in the video which goes a bouncer to you, like you don't understand, oh, what he's talking about, I don't care about these things in the industry right now, then this is not the right certification for you. Simple. That's how you can make an easy judgment that does that make any sense to you. So same way for the specialist. If you would like to take it up, please do that. Okay. And thank you for all those hearts coming up in the corner. I'm looking at that, but yeah, I'm just answering, so don't want to disturb that. I hope that answers your question. Let me know if you have anything else. I'll be more than happy to talk about it. Thank you. Thank you. What else? Anything else from my side? No. I think, yeah, as I said earlier in the beginning, I'll be coming with tech talks more parallelly from the test manager certifications. And once we are done with that, we look forward to pick up the next certification to prepare a tutorial on that. And on my other channel, we are building up a lot of content for the tools. That's the third thing, but I didn't want to talk about it because that's not about this channel. Okay, I don't know many of you don't know about this or not. Okay, this is my other channel where I particularly talk about the tools. Okay, so if you already know about this, thank you. If you don't know about this, please check it out. So the third element is what we'll be working from the next month is to build up more content on this channel. In fact, this is almost dead channel, but still my courses are Google's first recommendation there also. Okay, so if you go for X-ray test management on Google, you search for Jira X-ray test management tutorials, you'll find this channel as the first recommendation. And I'm really happy to share that. But this channel is almost dead. You would see the last video I uploaded was 2 years ago or something. Again, the time is the factor. I hardly get some time to do beyond some boundaries. So I have my regular work, and then on top of it, TM Square as a channel and TM Square as an organization. So I keep doing a lot of other work. So that is where I hardly, sometimes cannot keep up the pace. But yeah, I created a lot of good content there for our testing community. And I'm going to work on this again from the next month. Okay, so you'll see more content coming up like Selenium, Cucumber, or TDD, BDD, the other frameworks. Okay, and tools like Cypress, Playwright, AI. Okay, so those tools will be building up the content. So please look forward to subscribe to this channel and you'll get notified for the new content very soon. Because many people ask me, the reason I started that channel was many people asked me that you are such an expert in the, such a content, you do talk good about testing, so why don't you create tutorials on tools as well? But I just wanted to concentrate initially only on ISTQB, which was lacking on the internet. People didn't have quality content and they were failing So I thought of doing something for the people in this segment of ISTQB. But then over a period of time, the over a period of time, I realized that people do need information on other things, and that is where we look forward to build that up. So yeah, I started it, but I'll take care of it. So yeah, Utkarsh, thank you so much. And the name of the channel is on the pin comment right now, so you can check it out. Thank you. Cool guy says, sir, can you put some light on how does AI will be going to be used in testing, and do AI will impact on software testing also? Yeah, indeed. Why not? See, again, I have built a video on that. So if you check my playlist on technical talks, I've already created a video, and I would suggest you to watch that for more detailed answer, right? So let me just quickly drop the link of that, because video link I cannot find you instantly, but this is the playlist link. Okay, in this, the last video which I've updated is about AI itself, the impact of AI on testing. So but in a nutshell, I'll just give you here. So AI certainly is trending, right? And it is hitting every single corner, no matter what the world is talking about. If you watch internet today, you're watching reels today, you would see a lot of AI created videos, or AI is helping even video editors, changing images into videos, this, that, fun. Every industry, be it about chat support, be it about IVR system, be it about creating content, be it about digital marketing, AI is everywhere. Okay, writing a letter today is easier, and you can just build a post easily. Or writing an article is so simple. Now the point is testing. How can we leave it behind? So testing is certainly going to take help of AI as well. And I should be old enough to say that I'm making a old statement. Testing will take help of AI. It is already there. Okay, there are tools already implementing AI, and they're saying you don't have to worry about finding out the expert now. We will take care of helping you find the right expert. Okay, this is how they're going to help in automation. In fact, not even that. They say codeless scripting. Okay, codeless automation. That means you just write the steps. We will find out that object which you're talking about. Give me the name. Give me the name of it. So I would again, I'm going back to the same era once again, where we used to write manual test cases. Okay, manual test cases. So I say enter so and so username. Now username is a field, so AI will take care of finding that field attributes and building the script behind the screen. As a user, as a tester, I'm just writing that English statement, and we call this technology as NLP, natural language processing. Okay, so in natural language you'll be writing the steps. Behind the steps will be the script, which you don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry about. AI will do that job, right? So AI is writing the code, AI is writing the script, AI is doing all sort of automation for us. Then over a period of time, AI will also step into industries with those assets. That is, they will help you detect defects. They will help you build the strategy for finding defects into a product. But again, don't forget, AI has a very bad weakness. That is, they need data to train their model. Okay, if you supply the right data to the ML model will be able to make a decision. But if you don't supply the data, or you say that, okay, we are working in an industry where I cannot give you data, or we don't have so much of data, then certainly AI is not going to do anything in your industry. Okay, like gaming, what AI can do in gaming? Nothing. It's all about design, it's all about the look and feel, the thrill. AI cannot bring thrill. AI cannot change the game. AI cannot do that. So people have to do it. But yeah, automation, there are defined steps. This is how you locate an object. This is how you send keys. This is how you select an radio button. So this is fixed, right? And I can train an ML model or train somebody on that. So that's how the AI is going to impact our way of testing. So what exactly should you do? Start working on upgrading yourself with some of the new tools or new AI implementation in the testing tools if you are already in automation. If you are not in automation, it's high time you should work on automation. Okay, and you will find a lot of other things in my detailed video on AI from that playlist. So check out my video on that. It will be of great help to get everything in and out about how AI will be implemented in the world of testing and how it will impact your career thereafter. Okay, you also say, do you talk about test rigor? Test Tiger, no. I will certainly look forward to talk about it in upcoming videos. So thank you for your input. I look forward to see if we can talk about that as well. Right now, I don't have. Okay, Harshit says, I'm currently a fresher looking for a career in QA. What should I do other than ISTQB Foundation certification before applying for my first interview? See, fundamental concepts are supposed to be very clear. So ISTQB does not cover everything what someone should know. So I have another playlist which I have built for people who are new to testing. Okay, and I would like you to just spend some time going through this. Most of the topics you will know, so you can skip that. Okay, it's not necessary to go through all the videos, but visit those videos very carefully which you have not been through ISTQB. Okay, so ISTQB does not talk everything. Everything means there are many other topics which someone should know before the first interview, or if they are making a career in QA. Second important thing is, I would suggest very strongly that you learn some fundamental of automation. As you are a fresher, people will not expect more from you. But if you showcase that, yeah, I know how to run an automated test, okay, how to write a script in Selenium, I would suggest Selenium is a good tool to start with because most of the organization is using Selenium. Okay, I would say 70 to 80% stake in the market is with Selenium right now. So that's the reason I suggest Selenium. But there are other tools also like Cypress, Playwright, and other tools which are there, which or other 20-30% is being shared with. But Selenium, you will have more opportunities. Like out of 10 companies who invite you for an interview, 7 companies will surely say that Selenium skills are mandatory or required. So I would strongly recommend you that before you hit your first interview, don't showcase yourself as only a manual tester. Show some automation skills that at least I can write some scripts. But yeah, I'm not good with frameworks or heavy implementations, but I can automate a page. I know how to automate a page, how to detect a field, how to enter value in that field, how to click on a button, and just one use case. Pick up one use case like searching a flight. Okay, searching a flight on the Make My Trip. So fly from, fly to, number of passengers, date of flight, return date, click on search button. That's it. Okay, so if you just take that fundamental course and say that I know how to automate it, then that would be great to get your first job in the first click. Okay, so I would strongly recommend you work on your automation as well and then take up. So cover the remaining fundamentals from that playlist which I just gave you. Second, prepare on automation, preferably pick up Selenium because you'll have more opportunities in the market, easy shortlisting and interviews, and easy to get a job as well because most of them will look forward to that. And they will still, train you because you are a fresher, right? So in the company, they will give you the formal training and upgrade you with all the learnings what you need. And that would be easier way to get into the industry. Okay, so yeah, team, anyone else has any question in the final minutes of our live session? And before you just drop off, don't forget to drop a thumbs up. Just like the video so that YouTube understands and spreads the word to the rest of our audience that we have a live session happening here because we do live session, but not many people really know that we have a live session where they can come and ask questions without any cost. We don't charge you for this, right? And many people don't know about this. So please do spread the word as a courtesy also that if you think you have a colleague or probably they come across something and they want to know, just let them know that there is this guy who can help you. And you can join his live sessions on Saturday evening, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And I'll be more than happy to, guide anyone. Okay, so just do that mouth of word a little bit to, let people know about this live session, and they can certainly join in to get their queries resolved. Offline, they can get onto my TopMate account or LinkedIn and reach out to me, and we can schedule a call with you to discuss further. All right? Good. If you got any final questions before we end the show, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them before we wrap it up for today. And yeah, from here, I would try to have consistency again because we were having New Year and festivals and all. People were traveling and holiday mood and all. So we generally, suspended our live sessions because people were not making it. If you see my previous live session on December 2018 or something, we didn't have hardly like 5 people or 2 people came into that. And we realized, of course, it's a New Year fever and people have vacations to go for. So we did not, continue after that. But now we are back into action and people are also back to work. So this would be a good time to resume the live sessions. So we'll have it every Saturday between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. To listen to you, at least answer your questions. Cool guy says, sir, I'm a comp grad, but had a long career break. But nowadays want to be in IT industry. Can you tell me with the gap can I get testing job? See again, the gap is not a problem today, given that you have the talent. Okay, you have the experience, you have the skill. Today the industries are little lenient. Okay, except those on the brand names, right? They will always talk about the procedures and protocols of hiring people. But getting a right job, making good money for your living is no longer a constraint. With subjected, you have the right skills. If you have the right skills with you on your portfolio, there are companies who are happy to hire you. And again, I'm not talking about small scale companies. I'm talking about really good companies. They don't say that okay, I need someone to be having no gaps or something. I want people who can do my job. Today it's not about maintaining that legacy, it's more about getting the project completed. So I would suggest just build yourself with some automation skills and cover up with what is latest and greatest, okay, where you left earlier. Okay, and if in case you are new to QA, then I just suggested the same thing to Harshit. So look forward to cover up the fundamentals of the testing, and also build on the automation part, and then present your profile to the rest of the organization. But have a reason for that gap. Okay, any company will certainly ask you, small or big, that why did you take this break. So have some genuine reason which makes some sense. Okay, not like I wanted to relax in Goa and I took 3 months 3 years break or something like that. Make it a valid reason that okay, the company can mention or HR can mention that this was one of the reason why he took break. Just make a fictitious reason is also fine, but it should be a valid reason. Okay, valid in the sense not verifiable, but it's more of like something which should look genuine. Okay, and you can cover up that. So companies are okay as far as you are a critical skill to them. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have anything else. All right. Anyways, team, so we are up with the time for today. And I would really like to thank each and every one of you for making it to our live session, because this session is incomplete and not at all successful without your presence and without your participation. So thank you so much for participating in and contributing by asking your questions, contributing by your comments to our live session. And we look forward to have these type of sessions coming up every week, and every week Saturday. So we'll look forward to have you as well. Again, feel free to join in, at least to contribute, at least to participate. I'll be more than happy to see you on my comment list, okay, on my chat box. So thank you once again, and we will see you the next week. So that's all from this particular video and live session, team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for being a part of this live session, team, and happy learning. Take care, stay safe, and thank you so much for joining in. Bye bye.